Monster Math presents Addition Below 10. Okay, class, let's
go off. Hi guys, how are we? Hopefully we're okay. Turn that down so I can see it here. Okay, cool. Hi guys, is the audio and everything on? Just let me know if there's any problems with the audio, guys. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you can hear me all okay.
Yeah,
all right, all good, sweet. So guys, as of right now, as of 6 o'clock, Perth is now in lockdown after 10 months. So we were out celebrating. So we've been at Fringe all week. Today was one of the days off that we got, and it was Charlene's mum's birthday. So we went out, and literally as we're eating our food at like 2 o'clock or 1:30, the announcement come out.
Yeah, about 1 o'clock.
Yeah, it was about 1 o'clock, and the announcement come out. And honestly, where we were eating, there's like a Wally's not far away, and we sort of walked past there. By the time we finished our food, the queue was absolutely ridiculous. It was crazy. So, guys, I hope everybody's well. If you drop us a comment. It's been so manic round here. It's just been crazy, and I'll be going over everything about Fringe because, excuse me, it's just been mental. Who's on, Charlene?
Joe's on, Jeffrey's on.
Hey Joe, Jeffrey, how are you?
Phil, Bevan.
Hey Phil, how are you?
Sally, Susan.
Oh, cool. Hi, Sally, Susan. Hope everyone's okay. So today it's going to be a reasonably quick live today. I'm just going to go over, and I know some of you have been wanting to see what we've been sort of doing at Fringe and what goodies we've been selling and whatnot. So I'm going to go over all that. We're also going to have a look at a product that come onto my website this morning and has literally gone like through the roof. I haven't even had time to check this thing out properly, but we'll show you the trailer later. I don't have much more information on it. We had a few technical issues this morning with our website. It's just been manic. So Fringe, if there's anybody watching that's seen my show at Fringe, thank you so much for coming along and purchasing the ticket, and I truly hope that you, your children or your grandchildren have actually really taken something away from the workshop. So I will tell you, are you bringing up the Oracle, Charlene? It's on the home page.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, the Oracle system. So I'll run over with everything that you actually received. These are actually live on the website now. As of a few hours ago, we put these show bags up live. There's other stuff as well that I'm going to go over, but I'm going to show you what you actually receive in the show bag, and it's pretty much the whole workshop. Now, my workshop was condensed to 1 hour. In here is 4.5 hours of material, and it's me teaching. And that's shot from the camera here, the overhead, the side camera. I utilise all the camera angles. But there's 4.5 hours, and it goes into absolutely everything that you need. The proper misdirection, the timing and whatnot. So you're pretty much getting the workshop, barring some of the references which I use, because I try and go into as much detail as I can in the workshop, that it isn't just trick, and that's what I'm trying to get across to the younger generation, that it isn't just buy a trick, do a trick, buy a trick, do a trick. It's, possibly buy an actually good book like Royal Road or Card College, Expert Card Technique. I even reference Professor Hoffman's Modern Magic, which I'm pretty sure I spoke about in a live before, and that was from 1876, I think it was, off the top of my head, and that was regarding the French drop. So inside here is everything that you will receive in there. I'm just going to put that to one side for a second, because that's it. So you get, there's nine effects in here that you receive, and I'll touch over them briefly. So we've got my work on the cross force with a prediction kicker. Again, this was aimed at more beginners than experts, but I'm pretty sure that people are going to take something away from this. But the cross force, this is my work on the cross force, along with a lot of other people, and combined and utilised the proper misdirection, which is extremely important to the cross force, because the amount of times I've seen a cross force being performed incorrectly is, yeah, I lose count. So the cross force being taught well with a prediction kicker. Then I've got a headline prediction effect in there, which is absolutely fantastic. I've used this in my own stage show, and I say this, that when I flew out to Italy, I've got a customer in Italy, and he flies me out to do a lot of his corporate gigs and things like that. My luggage got lost, so I actually had no show. The airline lost my luggage, and I really didn't know what to do. And I was pretty much stressing, as most people would be at this point. But I used this in that show, and it got me out of a lot of trouble, really. That was one of the effects I did. But yeah, and that's why I talk heavily in the workshop about you need to have a good foundation in magic, not just trick. Even though I'm supplying tricks here, that it's not just trick. So my work on the thumb tip, vanishing silk. There's two different versions. I also teach the incorrect way of doing it, as well as the two versions which are correct, which utilises a Patrick Page method. The 4-card colour stunner. This is absolutely great. It's super easy to do, and yeah, I have actually shown this on one of the previous lives. But honestly, this is so good. Svengali deck. There's a couple of routines. There's actually one routine in here. By the way, they all come with a QR code on the back of them. So you can scan this QR code, and that's actually going to take you to Learn Magic with John Fox. This is a private Facebook group that I've got for beginner magicians, and I'm going to start putting more content on there, and it's all free, and it's all sort of tips and advice. One thing I will say is there's probably going to be more content going up as of tomorrow, because now COVID's hit. Unfortunately, my fringe shows have ceased, as of all fringe shows, effective immediately until, at this point, for 5 days we're in lockdown. So it'd be 6 o'clock next Friday, which would actually be the normal start time of my show. So I'm fingers crossed, by doing and supporting Mark McGowan and actually staying and keeping in lockdown and doing the right thing, it will only be 5 days. So the Svengali deck, obviously you get all the gimmicks. You get the cards, you get the TT and the silk, you get the deck here, but on the back, so you can scan the QR code. Inside here, if you actually open the packaging up, there's another QR code, and that will send you straight to the link for the online instruction, and also there's an actual link that you can type in with the password. Great. So there's an effect on there which I teach. And then you've got the nest of boxes. This is what I actually open the workshop with, is the nest of boxes, and always goes down extremely well. So you get the nest of boxes, the 4 boxes, the coin, their sign coin ends up inside the nest of boxes, and then you get 3. Although this says 3 bonus tricks, there's actually 3 bonus tricks. There's another Svengali bonus, which is a card at any number. And there's 2 others. One that I did on Scott's and Joe's trivia, actually. And then there's another one which I use all the time, by the way. There's one of the effects here that I use constantly, because it uses a completely ungimmick deck of cards. Very good. And all this for 4.5 hours, you get all the props, everything you need, 4.5 hours of instruction for $40, for 40 Aussie dollars. And I think you can't get any better than that. I'm super proud of what we've done here in this workshop, and bringing this all together and trying to teach the correct way in actually performing these effects. Not just there's the nest of boxes and go and do it. It's learning the French drop, giving credits to where the French drop is, learning the correct technique to the French drop. All that is all taught and gone over in these in the Nest of Boxes routine. The subtleties with the Svengali deck is there. 4-card colour stunner. Please don't overlook that. It's such a powerful effect. The correct way to use the thumb tip. How many times have we seen guys incorrectly use a TT? Too many times, and it just stands out. When you use basically pretty much Pat Page's version, it's undetectable. And headline prediction and the cross force, the correct way to do these things. So I'm super proud of this. So all that is pretty much condensed into 1 hour. But there is 4.5 hours on here of material. If you've got any questions, guys, please throw them at me right now if you're unsure.
Just said, how much do we need to spend for free shipping?
It is $80 Australian for free shipping Australia wide. And it's $100 for worldwide shipping. Is that right?
Yes.
Yeah, sorry guys, had to double check that. So it's it's $80 Australian dollars, and you get free shipping. So that's the show bag, but there are some other things here, so I would demonstrate these, but I didn't have time to set all the overhead camera and everything up because I've been taking it with me. So to try and give the workshop the best possible experience for teaching, I've had multiple camera angles set up. So I've actually taken my studio as such completely on the road with me and made it transportable. So every day we've been going there, setting up, getting ready, and then dropping everything and bringing it back with us. So the whole thing's been on the road. So today, because really I wanted a day off as such, and I certainly didn't expect the lockdown to happen, everything sort of stayed in one of the vehicles. So I've literally come in, set the main camera up. I've set a side camera up, but no overhead. Otherwise, I would demonstrate some of these effects.
Joe asks for you to do some shuffling, please.
Joe.
Get your cards out, John.
Get the cards out. Get the cards out. And Joe, thank you again. For you guys that don't know, I was on Joe and Scott's trivia show, now named the No Name Trivia Show. It was a great honour for me to be on there, and I just want to say thank you to Joe and Scott because they had a surprise for me from an amazing lady, Helen Coughlin. And I actually spoke to Helen the other day just to thank her. And her show, if you're in Sydney, guys, please go and see. What's the name of that?
Jeffrey knows.
Jeffrey
went to see it.
Jeffrey, can you please put on there? It's got James Gallier, Dominic. Gosh, can't think. The guy who produces beer. He's a young fella. He's a legend. He's awesome. What a great guy. But we'll find that name out. But please go and see that show. It's on at the Opera House, and I know that they're pretty much selling tickets left, right and centre. They've had amazing reviews.
It's called The Best Magic Trick Ever.
The Best Magic Trick Ever. Guys, go and see The Best Magic Trick Ever. If you're in Sydney and able to get there, please go and see the show. I know it's had rave reviews. Helen's in it.
James Gallier's Best Magic Trick.
Yeah, James Gallier's Best Magic Trick. It honestly, the thing has had amazing reviews, and I wish we could have gone over there to watch the show because I really would have gone. Unfortunately, we can't because of travel restrictions in any case, and yet now I'm in full lockdown. So please do yourself a favour and go check it out. But yeah, thanks again, Joe and Scott, for doing that surprise. Helen's going great. I'm pretty sure Scott actually went to see the show last night or maybe the night before. I can't remember when I spoke to Helen. It was a few days ago. But yeah, so that's in the show bag for $40, 4.5 hours. And you get the full tutorial, full misdirection, everything that you need to know to perform these well. And it really is geared at being able to take you from nothing really as a beginner and step you up correctly, utilising these cool effects, but more so really the true art of magic isn't the tricks, it's your presentation and the misdirection and everything that goes into that. So yeah, $40. I'm so super proud of it.
I'll show you other
Yeah. So we'll get into those. So that was the stuff in the show bag. I'll drop that back in there. Okay, and now this is other stuff that is very easy to do. I say it's easy to do. If you can, let's say, riffle shuffle a pack of cards, you're definitely good to go with this stuff. The first one is the fadeaway deck. Again, you get my full instruction on this and my handling. And this is, you show 52 cards. They select a card. Well, they actually think of a card. It's selected, it's taken out, and then the whole deck turns blank. Even though you've shown the backs and the faces of the cards, the deck turns blank. You've actually had them put the card back in there. You show that all the deck is turned blank, and then their card turns blank. I actually don't use that at the end. I actually keep their playing card. I don't turn that blank. But I give both options and both ways to do that with the fadeaway deck. I don't know. Are these on the website? So the show bags are on the website.
No, not yet.
But these are coming on the website. These are going to be around. I think they're $25 each. We're selling them for $25. If you actually want the whole bundle of these effects that I'm going to show you, it's $5 for 100. So you save $25. So you get basically one effect for free. So the fadeaway deck is extremely strong. That everybody I've shown this to has actually brought one because it's so strong. That's the fadeaway deck. We've got the transpo cards, which I've demonstrated on here before. It's just a wallet. This is super easy. It's just, if you can pull 2 cards out of a wallet, the whole trick does itself. It's super easy to do, very visual and very startling. In fact, when I performed this the other night, Charlene actually got footage of this young lad, and he was holding the cards. I put the 7 of diamonds down, and then I take the 7 of clubs out, put it on top, and then I actually say I'm gonna make the cards change places, and I make a joke, and I say, but it's obviously easier if I can change them back. Say, look, and I make it some kind of gag, and then the card 7 of clubs goes back on top of the 7 of diamonds, and I said, now this time it really is going to change places. So I snap, and I say, turn over that top card. That top card's now blank, and when he turns over the 7 of diamonds, because then I go, sometimes this happens, it'll freak you out, very rarely, but check it out, and they turn the 7 of diamonds over. Now the 7 of clubs is actually printed on the back of the 7 of diamonds. It's extremely strong. The reason why I brought these in is purely because I actually had a few customers asking me about them, and I got them in from another supplier, but I'm very happy I have, and the quality on these are extremely good. The next one is Pen Through Anything. So this is the standard Pen Through Anything. I've got 2 handlings on here. One is the standard where you would hold the note and the pen goes through. The other one is slightly different, which is very visual but angly, but very strong. Very strong, well made.
Frozen. Jeffrey says it's not my end. You haven't frozen.
No, don't know. I'm pretty sure are we still going?
Yeah.
Yep, we're still going.
Oh,
hopefully.
It must be Joe's internet this time.
Oh, really? Oh, I will say, guys, if I drop out, I'll be coming back. So if my internet does drop out, please bear with me. As you know, really struggling with internet. We've engaged other higher people to sort this issue out because obviously now the business is dependent upon it. And it's so frustrating when I'm doing a live for me to drop out. It's just frustrating for you guys and for me. So Pen Through Anything, multiple handlings on there. Obviously, I'm doing all the tutorials on this. Again, you get the links, everything inside. Very strong.
So Jeffrey's just said, so the show bag $40.
Correct.
Plus 5 for 100 and free shipping.
Yes. Yeah. So you get the show bag's $40, and I'm 3 down now, and I'll show you the other 2. This one is well, which is correct if you buy all 5 of these products. They would normally be $25 each. They're $100, and this is like the workshop special. So obviously I'm offering it to you guys. It's $100, and then the show bag's $40. So you're saving $25 on this package, and that is a great deal for 4.5 hours of material.
Yeah.
Plus, I don't know. I never actually I've probably got one.
About 20 minutes per one.
Two. Yeah, there's about maybe 2.
minutes.
Yeah, 2.5 hours of material on these. So the next one is the Time Machine deck. This is my take on, and it's my presentation on the cheek to cheek deck. Obviously, you get the deck. With this, by the way, you get the pen. With this, you get the wallet and the cards, and obviously the fadeaway deck, you get the cards and everything. So you literally buy it. You'll be ready to go. There's the Time Machine. So it's my version and presentation of the cheek to cheek deck. This is very, very strong. I've shown a lot of people this, and I don't know, like, if you're familiar with the principle of what's going on here. I don't know how it fools them, but it does fool them, because I mask it in such a way that it's just very fooling. Must be for magicians, but as a general spectator, they are floored by this. They absolutely love it. So you get the presentation and everything on there. All these come with, by the way, they don't come with the live performances, but they all come with a studio performance of me doing it, which I think is important, so you can get an idea of the sort of presentation that I would put with it. I'm not saying that that is set in stone. You obviously would probably want your own presentation, but at least you've got some bare bones to it of a presentation that I would do and have done and do with these products, because these have all been road tested, by the way, guys. The only ones that come in quite quick was the Transpo cards, but the fadeaway deck I've done for years, and that's my own handling on there. There's the fadeaway deck.
Christian's just said,
Christian.
Is that what I think it is you showed me and it floored me?
Yeah.
It is.
This
Did
is
you
it.
show him that?
Yeah. This is it, Christian, yeah. You were going back a little bit ago now, but yeah, that's definitely it. So now I've finally done something about it, and yeah, Time Machine. So thanks, Christian. By the way, guys, Christian is a gun with a pack of cards, like a dead set gun with a pack of cards. So that's a big compliment. Thank you very much. He really knows his stuff.
Can you show the Time Machine?
Joe, I'm going to show the Time Machine another day. I don't have a problem in showing. I'll show you all these effects. I just don't have the overhead camera set up.
Yeah.
Honestly, I've been in that much of a rush, but I will. I'm happy to show you. And you know what, Joe? If you want it, I'll send you a quick performance like tomorrow. But I will film these and I'll put them on the website, because once the products go on, by the way, I'll have to put some kind of trailer or video with them. But they're working. All this stuff is working material. This, to me, I haven't shown many people this effect, magician-wise, but I've shown a lot of spectators. Again, I put them in the same category of like the fadeaway deck and the Time Machine.
Can you just move all your beers bottles?
Yeah, sorry guys, I was in that much of a rush. No, I want that.
That one's full.
Yeah, that one's full. I literally that one's nearly done. Sorry guys.
It just doesn't look right. You look like an alcoholic.
I do look like an alcoholic. I've been so busy. I've hardly had
I've hardly
had a beer. It started as soon as we went live, and I'm like, I need a drink. So, sorry guys. This is such a good effect. It's called Colour Surprise, or I call it Colour Surprise. It's so good. This is an interpretation again. The effect on this is you show the deck. Obviously, there's a blue back. I'll tell you what it is. It's a blue back deck. you take the blue back deck out, you show the cards front and back, you then split the cards, show them on the table, and then shuffle them together. And now you ask a spectator to name, you actually use 3 spectators. This is how I actually perform it. I use 3 spectators. I don't use 1, I use 3. I deal down the cards and I ask the first spectator to stop at any point in time that he wants to, or she wants to, at any face-up card. So they stop, that card goes out. I then continue on with the other 2 and 3. So now I've got 3 cards taken out. Now here's the thing. These cards have been mixed face-up and face-down, face-up and face-down. And now I show that I had like a premonition that last night 3 cards were. I actually removed 3 cards from a different coloured back deck, and they were. Now you turn them over and they'll be their cards. So now the 3 cards that they've had a completely free choice of are now red backed. But here's the thing. Then you say so, but it's almost like you could turn your dream into reality, my dream into reality. Now, it was a blue back deck shuffle face up and a face down. The next time when they look at that deck with no switches whatsoever, that deck is face down with red backs. It's very, very strong colour surprise. I'm very proud of this. Very proud of it. And for $25, I probably could have gone to Murphy's with this and it would be like $40, $50. I don't know. But $25, I'm totally happy with that. This is really good. So these here, I don't want to sound like I'm coming across and sort of tooting my own horn, but I'm super happy with the handlings of these and everything that's been provided. And the instruction detail is
We've
really yeah, spent a lot of time on these. Really gone into town.
Night and day.
So these are obviously card effects. Yeah, literally night and day. In fact, I was packaging these. We were going to Fringe on the start. We started on the Wednesday, and on Tuesday night, we were literally packaging everything still at 3 o'clock in the morning. It was mental. It's just been non-stop. So, the time machine and the colour surprise, they're card tricks. Pen through anything. You receive obviously the pen, and it will go through notes, anything. And the transpo cards, you receive the wallet and the cards. Super strong. So all those as of right now. Not sure how we're going to do this on the website, but there'll be 25 each. But if you get the whole pack, there'll be $100. So you save $25 and the goodie bag, the show bag.
It's a good deal if everybody.
There's a lot of material. Honestly, there's a lot of material here. And by the way, the time machine deck. I'm pretty sure I put 2 different handlings on there. I'll double check that. If there isn't, there's no problem. I'll record another handling. I'm pretty sure I put two different handlings on there. The reason why I did that is because I didn't want, if people were to buy the colour surprise, it'd be similar with the cards going face up and face down. I didn't want that. So if they buy this on its own, then that's cool. But if you buy them together as a set or whatever, then I give a separate handling for this. I can't give another handling for the colour surprise, but that really hits them. But the story with the time machine, just it's really good.
Okay, so that's that.
Yep.
Sally Susan mentioned kids enjoyed the show on Friday night. Thanks, guys. We were lucky to sneak that in. I've left a Fringe review. Yeah,
and thank you so much, Sally. We did actually see that. Was it this morning we saw that?
Yeah.
So I really appreciate that, and I'm so glad that they thoroughly enjoyed it. And we've had quite a lot of people, and last night was actually a sellout for us. It was the first sellout show that we had at Fringe. It was great for us. In fact, Metro City last night, I'm pretty sure every show was sold out. Literally, Magic Nation, yeah, at Metro City for Fringe. We had 3 levels of Magicon at the same time, and each of them was sold out. Peter and the Magic Nation team and Mark Parker have done a great job. They really have, and they've got some good acts. They've got some great acts there.
We stayed and watched one.
Yeah, we stayed and watched last night. We were just absolutely wiped out, and I said to Charlene, "Come on, we'll watch a show." And we watched Dirk Darrow, his show, and it was a great show. It was really, really good. I don't want to spoil it too much, but
Has anybody seen?
Yeah, if anyone's seen Dirk Darrow perform, leave in the comments and just let us know, because his performance is great. It's a really entertaining show, so I highly recommend that. If you are in Perth, once COVID's over, hopefully, go see his show. Hands down, go see his show. It was great.
Angela says, packaging looks good and I can find the trick I'm looking for quickly. Love my show bags and tricks.
Yeah, cool. Thanks, Angela. Yeah, the stuff, it's we've made it as easy as we possibly can. All these effects are very, very easy to do. It just may take a little bit more, just regarding just shuffling the pack of cards. Like literally, all you need to know is...
Oh, you're shuffling, John?
Yeah, it's just a riffle shuffle like that, and if you can do that, you're away. In fact, with the time machine, you actually you don't have to do that. You can even wash the deck on the table. So washing the deck is just like this, just in case you don't know. But yeah. So happy. Thank you very much for all your support that have come and seen the Fringe show and purchased these products, and I'm super happy that you're getting something out of it and you're enjoying it.
Jeffrey says, what about the t-shirts? Learn Magic t-shirts
are
available.
Charlene is going to get them. Yes, they will be available. We've started getting them printed. And you know what? They're really nice. I actually had some made for me. I may have got the incorrect size.
I've got Jeffrey's size right here.
Yeah, Jeffrey's size is here. There you go. Here you go, Jeffrey. So we've got the Learn Magic, and then at the back we've got Global Magic Shop. They're really, really, really good quality t-shirts. Again, these aren't on the website yet, but they're going to go on the website. And we're super happy. And my son, so Bradley, my eldest son, has never, ever actually seen me perform properly on stage or anything like that, because the venues that I've worked at, or for whatever reason, he's just never been there. And so literally on one of the nights, Bradley come, and we had opening night the night after, and then it was like, it was the Friday night he come, it was the Friday night, and I was absolutely like peaking. I'm like, my gosh, I can't believe this, I'm so nervous, I've got the weight of the world that my son is going to watch this show, and it's just like, I was like, oh my gosh, like, it doesn't matter who else I've performed for, I was actually like stressing hard and so nervous. But the show went so well, and I even mentioned that in the show, because at one point I'm like, I just need to explain what a proud thing it was for me, and I really wanted to get him up on stage so I could have a photo, but I didn't do that, but I really wanted to, just to do the dad thing, I suppose, which was pretty cool. But I'm going to get him back. Is there any questions?
Magic Dale's on.
Hey mate, how are you?
And he says, I hope I can get there after this 5 days.
Yeah, that's right. And I've also got you, obviously you sent me an email, so I have got one put aside for you.
Yeah, I spoke to him about that.
Cool.
This morning.
Okay, sweet. Yeah, that's cool. They're going quite quickly. And I don't want to say what that is, just in case you don't want it announced. But yeah, but they're going really well. It's a fantastic product.
So do you want to go to Oracle?
Yeah. So listen, I'm going to play you this trailer, and really, I haven't even seen this product, but it landed on the website last night, and was it last night or the night before? But this thing's gone through, like, I've sold a lot of units of this now already, and so I will do a review on this. They aren't physically here yet. They're going to arrive next week, but we'll play it. This is it's the Oracle system, isn't it, Charlene?
Yeah.
And I'll let you a bit more detail about it hopefully after. But this is the trailer for it.
Of the magic I perform, this feels the most real. No matter where you are, you simply take out 10 tarot cards and suddenly everything changes. Actually match one of those cards to someone that you know, and when you have that person in mind, set it here but face down so we can't see it. Beautiful, beautiful. You hold out your hand one more time. Good. Look at me. A lot of people think of a friend who they've known for a long time, but I think you went with a family member. Is that correct?
Yeah.
Is there any way that I could know any of this?
No.
All right, think about this person, who they are, what they mean to you. They are taller than you
Yes.
and older than you.
Yes.
But they're really smart.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
And would you say that this person is good at solving problems?
Yes.
Are you thinking of your father?
Yes. What?
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Now, you could have used any card to represent your dad, and you could have thought of anyone who you know, is that right?
Uh-huh.
Will you flip over that card and show me what card you used to represent him?
Literally, my hand is so sweaty right now.
Oh, you used strength to represent your dad. Remember, I set my card down before you did anything.
Right.
Flip it over.
No, no.
Shut up.
Oh my god! Oh!
Oh my god.
What?
It doesn't matter if you have zero experience using tarot cards. The Oracle system allows you to directly read people's minds and predict their future actions. I'm going to show you how you can use these cards to create stunning demonstrations of mind reading that your audience will never forget. The special gimmicks that you receive make the trick work every single time. They allow you to reveal intimate, personal details about someone who you've never met. And at the end, when you turn over the cards, you show you've predicted all of their decisions. Plus, the method is easy and reliable, so you can focus on your presentation. And hold your hand out towards me. This piece makes you stand out in a crowded world of card and coin tricks. People care about themselves, and the Oracle system, it's all about them. I'm also joined by one of my close friends and favorite mind readers, Luke Germain. Luke uses tarot cards on stage every single night, and he's going to talk about some of his secrets that he's never shared before. This effect, it's not a tarot card reading. It's a stunning series of mentalism reveals that create a powerful, memorable, and engaging experience for anyone you perform it for. Is there any way that I could have done It's completely about them, their lives, their choices, their future. For more than 10 years, this has been my closely guarded secret. And now, I want to share it with you.
There we go.
Oh, we're live. Oh, sorry guys. Charlene just dropped some stuff off to me. So, obviously we're keeping a safe distance.
Show them what.
Oh yeah, we actually do sell these. It's the expert at the card table. To be honest with you, they're a little bit small. Maybe I've got a fat face and a big nose. But we do sell them. These are face masks. And I think that there's some of them that got reveals on there as well. They're pretty reasonably priced. I can't remember what they are, but I actually use this myself. But it is a bit tight for me.
Anyway, Christian says, this is why Ben Siegman is my favourite performer of all time.
Yeah, it looks really good. And I've literally just sat there and watched the trailer fully. It does look really, really good. But I'm going to get some more information on this. But to be honest with you, he's whatever he brings out is always very good and very strong. I think he's actually got a few books out as well. But yeah, very good. They sold so fast, so well. Yeah, it caught me off guard actually.
Joe says, how much is it? And it's $81.13.
$81.13 it is. Very, yeah. Honestly,
It's a good buy.
yeah.
Free shipping.
Yeah, free shipping. So you get free shipping because it's 13 cents over.
$1.13.
Oh, is it 81? Oh, yeah, 81, sorry, 13.
Phil says Luke Jeremy is a legend.
Yeah, I noticed him on the yeah, he is. You're absolutely right, and he's a fantastic guy as well. I've
His
met
Zoom
him
show
a
is
few times.
amazing.
His what show?
His Zoom show.
Yeah, I haven't actually seen his Zoom show, but he's very, very good. In fact, he had. I'll tell you what he did have. I'll be honest. I got sent this. This was a demo unit of his effect called Hit, and I will be doing a review on it. I have played with this and worked it, and I will be doing a proper review. This is very, very good, but it's definitely in the right kind of setting that you need to be in. You need full attention, and you need some kind of with people with understanding of poker hands and things like that. Very good though, very good.
Phil says he'll have one of the Oracle system.
Yeah, like I honestly, and I'm being totally truthful here. I don't know hardly anything about it, barring watching that trailer. But all I can tell you is to think when we woke up over from yesterday to today, we've sold stacks of them. And I can't give you any more information.
Well, we'll find some.
But we'll get some and we'll get it to you. But pretty much the people that are buying this effect are working guys, so they obviously know something that I don't. So
Christian asked, do you have any face masks on hand? I'm meant to have work tonight and don't have a face mask.
No, unfortunately I don't have any on hand.
You bought that one.
I brought that for some to be out and about with some of the gigs, but gosh, I've had that quite some time as well. I had that when COVID, when we first started getting it, but I never got any in because I didn't want to I only did that really as a sort of a throwaway thing really, but I never got them in because I didn't want to sell really any masks as such. But they are on the website. To be honest with you, I don't think I've sold one, but that might change now. Now that WA has gone into lockdown.
Masks.
Yeah, mandatory masks now. So I'll touch base with Doodle Queens. Has anybody seen this yet? I did a quick performance, or it was shot on the last live. We've only got a few of these left. If you've seen it, tell me your thoughts. I know Charlene plastered my performance all over, I think Facebook or whatever, Instagram, and Charlene deals with all that stuff. I just perform. I'm useless with technology.
$40.57.
$40.57. Is that right?
Yes.
It's a great packet trick. It really is. There's multiple changes, and it's nice and strong. The Queen's turn face down, one at a time, and then which are doodles, by the way, the drawings, and then they turn into all printed queens, 4 cards, and then you can show the fronts and backs. You can actually turn them back into the doodled queens, the drawings, not the printed, after if you want to. I didn't in the performance, but you do have the option, and that's obviously an exclusive with Global Magic Shop. Very strong effect. Something that's been selling great. We've actually got, I think this is like our 4th or 5th installment, is Infinity Wine, which is a water to wine effect. We've only got a few of those left.
We've got 3.
We've got 3 left.
That's our 3rd
Yeah,
batch.
so I did some filming. We actually got told it was going to be on tonight for Destinations WA. Good friend Matt Hale, he's a presenter on there, and he did an interview with me just regarding Fringe and the workshop. So we did. Matt did an effect, but we started it off with the Infinity Wine, and honestly, the film crew were watching it, and they were like, "What?" So it's really strong, and you don't have to use the glass, by the way, which was a question that I still need to answer. I got this morning. You don't need to answer. You don't need to have the glass, but the glass will allow you to repeat it a lot more times. considerably a lot more. In fact, I was talking to Joe about this, and I was actually trying to clean the wine glass out in the sink. I just kept producing wine. It was pretty. I was like literally there for like over 5 minutes trying to get it out. But yeah, that is really good. So I've only got a few of those left. Now, something that I brought in again from Alakazam. You see, I like, and I've said this before. I like Mark Mason stuff.
Is that the one? Gold edition.
Yeah, I'll find it. It's around that. Yeah, it is that. It's just different packaging. It is that, Charlene, just different packaging. So Charlene's looking at a computer to probably bring this up, but it's what I have here is different packaging. So let me just tell you that I buy anything with Mark Mason, Peter Nardi, all those kind of old, like the I say old guys, that sounds really bad. I don't mean old guys, but it's all working material. There's no fly-by-night stuff. It's workable material. It's solid material. You know when you get it that this stuff has been worked in. So I was talking to Peter and I said, I actually got one for myself, which this is a card at any number effect. And I have to say, if you're not going to use a mem deck, this is what you need. I was really, really impressed. I actually do the 2-deck version of this in one of my shows. So if I'm using it in my show, it's a decent effect. Very, very strong. It is a card at any number, and there is no memory work. There's no memory work in this whatsoever. He gives you multiple versions on there, but I use the 2-deck version. But you get everything that you need in here. The only thing that you need to add is a pack of bicycle cards, which pretty much every magician has got a pack of rider back playing cards. Have you got the trailer for this, Charlie?
I just brought it up and I've noticed we haven't got that on our site for some reason.
Oh, we don't have the trailer on our site?
No, it's been taken off.
Has it? Okay, that's good. But we'll sort that out. But we've got it. Okay. We've just taken that from our very good friends at Alakazam. This is a trailer of the Grail. If you are not familiar with this, it's shocking. On the trailer, he's got the 1-deck version. I perform the 2-deck. It's all on here. And the instructions very, very thorough. Let's check the trailer out for the Grail by Alakazam right now.
Watching a program on TV called Lucky Man. It's actually a series that's on about some guy that has a bracelet, and whatever he does, he just wins it. He's like the luckiest guy in the world.
Right.
You're smiling as if I'm making this up. It's
I
actually
haven't
true.
actually seen it.
No, it is actually
Right.
true. And I thought to myself, wouldn't it be great to be that lucky?
Right.
And the fact is, I tried it, not with a bracelet, but I got a coin, flipped up, thought heads, landed heads. I got some dice, rolled them, thought 7, landed 7.
Let's go Vegas.
Let's go. Well, I thought to myself, I'm going to try the hardest piece of luck ever, which is with a deck of cards.
Right.
Okay. I'm going to give myself the odds of only 1 out of 52, where I'm going to give you the odds of 51 out of 52. So the odds are seriously stacked in your favour.
Yeah.
Let me tell you how this is going to work. I shuffled up a deck of cards. I've got no idea what the order is, but they're in here. Every one of the cards, there's 52 different cards. So each card is in a different location.
Yeah.
Inside my wallet, I've got a £5 note with a prediction attached to it. If the card I've predicted is not at the number that you're going to tell me in a moment, you get to take away the £5.
Yeah.
Okay? But if it is at the number, I get to keep it.
Right.
Now the fact is, you've got 51 chances of me getting this wrong. Because I've got no idea what order these cards are in.
Yeah.
You've got no idea. And I don't know what number you're going to give me. And at the moment, you don't know what number you're going to give me. So in your mind, I want you to think of any number between 1 and 52.
Okay.
Yeah?
Yeah.
What number you got?
15.
15. You sure?
Yeah.
There's no way I could have known you were going to choose number 15.
No.
Okay. And you don't know what card is in position 15.
No, I don't.
Before we go any further, I'm going to place the bet here.
Okay.
Because I'm willing, if I don't get this right,
Yeah.
to give you that £5 note.
Alright.
And my business card as a souvenir.
I'll take the fiver.
But inside this box, as I said, we have got 52 different cards. You take hold of them. Spread them out on the table. I want you to make sure that they are just a randomly shuffled deck. Have a quick scan over them to make sure there are no duplicate cards. I'm sure there isn't. It should be a regular deck.
Yeah, not that I can see.
Yep. Okay, square them up. And I want this to be as fair as possible. So hold the deck face up in your hand so everyone can see what's going on. I want you to deal 14 cards onto the table.
Yeah.
And then the 15th card just deal to one side so we know that's yours.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15.
Okay. So you chose 15, which
Yeah.
gave you randomly the Queen of Spades. If
Correct.
you would have chose 14, you would have got the 3 of Clubs. If
Yeah.
you would have chose 16, you would have got the 4 of Diamonds. Just make sure, now you know what that card is, just make sure that there are no other Queen of Spades in the pack.
Yeah, no.
No? Have a little check there.
Yeah, no, it all looks...
Okay, so there is no other Queen of Spades in the pack. That was a free choice out of 52.
Yeah.
Over here, like I said, I'd written a prediction. And my prediction says, I knew you would choose that card.
Right,
And to
okay.
be honest, you chose that card. You didn't choose this card, this card, this card, this card, or this card, this card, this card. You chose that card. And that's what I predicted.
You're a miracle worker.
Yeah, but I knew you wouldn't be impressed with that.
Right.
And I did say I'm going to put my money where my mouth is. So on the £5 note, I actually wrote a prediction. And the prediction does actually say the Queen of Spades. Let me show you that to the camera.
That is wicked. I love that.
You on?
Oh, hello. Sorry, I was engrossed in the Grail trailer there. Very, very strong. I will get a proper trailer actually put up on our website. I might even throw a performance up of the 2-deck version, which is super, super strong. We've got a few of these. Very, very good. How much were these, Charlene?
I don't.
You were just on the website. That's all right. We'll find that out for you. Charlene was actually looking at it. That's how we know there was no trailer. No, I need our site.
It's not on it. I just told
I
you
wasn't the
it's not
Grail.
on it.
I thought the Grail was actually on there. You were looking at the Grail before, but that's okay.
That was the gold
So
edition.
this is the gold edition.
Oh,
This is the gold edition. So, there we go.
58.82.
58.82, honestly, and you get so much, so much. So, guys, thank you for joining in. If you, by the way, I know that there's a few more on here, even though you're not commenting, so I can see that there's some friends on. Well, the next one is Eliminator. This is super, super strong, very, very strong. The version that, there's a couple of versions that he does on here. The one that is devastating to the spectator will require a reset time after. But he does do 2 versions, so you don't have to have that on there. Sorry, Charlene, are you all right?
Just didn't look nice.
Just didn't look nice, just didn't look right. It's completely confusing me, and I'm just like, what's going on here? So yeah, so the Eliminator. Find the trailer for this, Charlene, because it's so strong. If we do have one, I actually used this, and I did it on Charlene when we first got it in. It uses a principle that I've been using for years, and it fooled me with the principle that I've been using for years. So it just goes to show you. That's the video. Let's play Eliminator 2. So the version that he does here, you will require a reset time. It's minimal after, and he does teach another one that you require no reset. But this is devastating. Watch this. It is absolutely great. This is the Eliminator, and we've got some of these in. Charlene, play it now. Thank you.
With a deck of cards, but it's not really a card trick
Right.
as such. So I'm not going to show you any sleight of hand with this. It's all going to be sleight of luck.
Okay.
All right?
Yeah.
What I want you both to do first is just think of a number between 1 and 52. But so you don't think of the same number, have you got one in your mind?
Yeah.
Is yours odd or even?
Even.
Even, can you think of an odd one between 1 and 52? But don't make them too high because you are going to do some dealing.
Okay.
All right? Both
Yeah.
got a number in your mind.
Yeah.
Do me a favour, take hold of the cards, just deal them onto the table face down and stop when you reach your number. Was that your card or this one?
That was my number. That was my
Okay,
number.
so take that card, don't look at it, just pop it in your pocket for now, and we'll take the rest of the cards that can go on top. And Theo, deal down to your number for me. And when you get there, take your card, put it in your pocket without looking at it. Happy?
Yeah.
Okay. Now, here's the thing. I did say this wasn't going to be about sleight of hand. It's going to be about sleight of mind. So what I'm going to try and do is I'm going to try and memorise the deck
Yeah.
to tell you what 2 cards you now have in your pocket, which will be quite impressive.
Yeah.
But the first thing as magicians you're going to think is maybe the deck itself is stacked in some sort of way that it's going to be quite obvious. So we're going to give the cards a proper shuffle. Okay, happy?
Very fair. Very fair. Yeah.
And we'll even do it again. Happy?
Yeah. Happy. Scarily fair.
Right. Now this usually takes me about 2 minutes to get done. So I'm going to try and do it in less than 30 seconds.
Okay.
All right?
Yep.
Have you got a little second hand?
Yep.
Tell me when to go and we'll see if I can do it in less than 30 seconds.
And go.
Okay, well, how long was that?
About 4 seconds.
4 seconds. That's a record, Dave. But I will tell you, I don't know what cards you selected, but what I do know was there was more red cards in that pack than black cards. So that tells me you've both got a black card. I'm going to turn my head, have a look at your cards. Just tell me if I'm right, you both got a black card.
Yeah.
Yep. There was also more spades in that pack than there was clubs. So that tells me you both got a club.
Yeah.
Also, all 12 picture cards were there, so that tells me both of your cards are spot cards. Is that right?
Yeah.
Okay, we're going to try and take this one step further. I want you both to pop your cards, they don't have to be together, but stick them somewhere in the middle of the pack.
Okay.
Tell me when you're done.
Yeah.
Okay, we're going to square these up. The first thing, just run your fingers around the deck, make sure there's no bits sticking out.
No. Yeah.
Happy?
Yeah. All good. Yeah.
And I am also going to give them another shuffle. Happy?
Yeah.
Okay, here goes. Now over here I do have nothing but an empty pocket.
Okay.
The cards are going to go in. Dean, your card was, obviously we know it's a black card, we know it's a club. Yours was a highish number.
Yeah. I'd say so.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Higher than a 7.
Yeah.
Higher than an 8.
Yeah.
Lower than a 10.
Yeah.
What was your card?
9 of clubs.
That would be that one. Yours was a lower card.
Yeah.
Lower than a 5.
Yeah.
Higher than a 2.
Indeed.
Lower than a 4.
Yep.
3 of clubs.
What the hell?
So that was Eliminator. Very, very strong. When I showed Charlene this, she's absolutely floored. It's one of Charlene's favourite effects, actually, that she loves to see me perform. Charlene actually doesn't know how this works. So every time, and the outcome is different every time, but is extremely easy to do. And it utilises a very old principle, but very, very strong and probably principle that you may not be aware of, but it's very, very old. So that's the Grail. Both of them and the Eliminator are super, super easy to do. I know that Jeffrey wanted me to perform an effect, so I'll do that quickly. I've got some water here. And I've got my wine glass here. You don't have to use the wine glass, by the way. And then when you put the water in, it turns to wine. So that is the Infinity Wine. Cheers. I will say that has been used, I would say, around 40 to 50 times. That one glass with what you require. Don't go into methods, but yeah, so that one glass with that has lasted about 40 to 50 times, which is impressive. I did it on Scott and Joe's trivia night for Scott, because I know he loves a glass of wine. Excuse me, very, very strong. I will say, I can't believe I've forgotten to tell you all. There's not one newsletter or anything about this, but you're all in for a little surprise. And you've got 2 days left. We've had a sale on the website with about 50% off. If you jump onto the website, go to the sale page, the sale tab, and there's a number of items. There's maybe about 1,000 items, maybe less now. That are 50% off. We just haven't had the time to send any email. Nobody knows about this at all until now. So there's 2 days left. We are going to flick out a newsletter very, very soon, but we just haven't had time. So guys, please head over to the sale page. Click on the sale tab and it'll list everything that's on sale. Go through the whole lot. There's like 50% off. And there's some good stuff on there. Really good stuff. So just make sure you go through properly, because there's some hidden gems in there. Too many for me to even remember. Now, Charlene, wait a minute. Is there anything else that I need to talk about?
No one's asked any questions. Jeffrey says thanks for showing it.
No worries, Jeffrey. I can do that because I don't need the overhead. I will perform all this other stuff for you another day.
We didn't mention how much the
Infinity Wine is.
Eliminator was.
Or Eliminator, yeah. Please, honestly, guys, don't overlook these two products, because I'm actually going to do full reviews on them, but I use them both. As I say, the 2-deck version, 48.68. This is under $50. You are getting a powerhouse trick here. Really, really good. And when I say the reset time is minimal, it really is. It takes me maybe a minute to 2 minutes to set up. But this isn't an every table trick. You can do it every table. But if you want to do it like Peter's just done, it's going to take about 2 minutes to reset after, roughly, give or take. So we've spoken about the sale, we've spoken about the show bags, the other products. So yeah, guys, if you're interested in these, which they're really good, super happy with, the deal is $100, so you save $25. So normally $125, it's $100. And the show bag, which again is 4.5 hours of material in there, plus the props, plus my finesses on misdirection and my work on the French drop, which is dating back to Professor Hoffman days. Please, that's $40. That's great. And you've seen on here tonight that people who've been to the show and the workshop have just loved it and found that the tutorials have been great. I will say that we had some customer, so somebody that attended the workshop that brought the show bag, that she called Charlene up and said that her daughter had been all day spending the time on doing the Nesta boxes, and her mum could see that she's really picking up the time, the misdirection and everything like that. And that is what this workshop was dedicated to do, and that was to bring the love and passion back and revitalise the magic industry for children in Australia. And of course, women. Thank you, Sean. And that's a nice little segue to the end of today's show. I know it's a little bit shorter than normal, and it's a little bit off topic probably than normal. We're going to be back again next Sunday. I will say we're going to be doing more lives with this COVID. If lockdown, yeah. I will say if I've got people that are watching this that are on the Learn Magic with John Fox page, please make sure you are on there and updated, because as of tomorrow there's going to be some more content put on completely free while the kids are at home in WA from school, just to keep them occupied and active. And yeah, so I'm not sure how long that's physically going to last each day, but there is going to be content put on there every day. I'm going to try and do in any case.
Back on the women topic.
Back on the women in magic topic, and you know I'm a huge advocate for women in magic and supporting women in magic, because we need more women in magic. So a friend, as of going back to Joe and Scott earlier, they surprised me with Helen with a message for me. And if you're watching this from near and far, Helen is a 3-time Penn and Teller Fooler. She's an absolute legend. She ran a great convention over here, and she's just such
Gold
a
Coast.
in the Gold Coast. Yeah, sorry, in Australia, but Gold Coast. And it was really, really good. But she's such a nice and humble person. I told the full story on Scott and Joe's trivia, so if you haven't seen that and me on there, head over to their Facebook page and replay that. But thank you so much, Helen, for your message. We're going to end on that message because I'm so humbled that Helen could take the time out of her really, really busy schedule performing at the Sydney Opera House, which is just a dream come true. And when I spoke to her about it, she's just so humble about the whole thing, and it just makes us so awesome, really.
As soon as all this is over, COVID and everything, we're on our way.
Yeah, we're going to come and see you, Alan. Once all this has died down, we're coming. Me and Charlene, we'll come and see you. But yeah, thank you so much for Scott and Joe for this surprise. We're going to play it. Thank you guys so much for your continued support. Check the products out. If you've got any questions, you know where we are. Don't hesitate to give us a call. Flick us an email. Messenger, Facebook, Instagram. We're at the app. We've got an app, if you didn't realise, but we have an app. We've had it for a long time now. You can get it on Google Play or what's the one? Apple at the App Store. Yeah, that one, the App Store. So Google Play and the App Store. Go on there and type in Global Magic Shop, and you can download the app. And what the app does is we update you not only with the newsletters, but the app is updated on a more regular basis. So if you're interested, if something that I see on a day-to-day thing that I think is awesome, then it goes on there. So until next week, next Sunday for the live, I'm going to be doing bits in between, but until the next official live, next Sunday, stay safe. Thank you so much for your support, and we're going out with the legend Helen Coghlan. Thanks again, Helen.
Hi John, guess who? It's Helen, just in case you didn't recognise me. Sorry for what I've been looking at the background. Great show, by the way, but I didn't realise it was there. Anyway, what I've popped on to say tonight is thank you so much for thinking of me as a role model for women in the magical industry. It really is much appreciated. I actually don't think I've been looked up to as a role model before, but that's another story. Look, there are more women getting into the industry these days. They're going from strength to strength, and it's for people like you that are making it easier for us, and the encouragement and the support that you give women. So thank you so much. It really is much appreciated. And thank you for thinking of me as a role model as well. Hope you're well. You're going from strength to strength as well, my friend. Hopefully I'll talk to you soon. Mwah!